The Gulf nation of Qatar is a fast-developing country that needs manpower for its continuous growth. The more reason why many people from different countries are in Qatar for greener pastures. Amongst these people are those coming from Cameroon. Though about 600 Cameroonians are living in Qatar, not everyone is stable. In our chat with Augustine Nembo, a Cameroonian in Qatar, he tells us Qatar is not a bed of roses for every citizen of Cameroon.
Honestly, I would tell you not every Cameroonian has made it here in Qatar because it's still not moving for so many Cameroonians. The life is still very difficult. I will not exempt myself from it because I feel for every Cameroonian, and I happen to be one of the core Cameroonians who have been advocating, who have been fighting very hard to see into it that life is better for every Cameroonian here in Qatar. When we came to Qatar 2012-2013, there was a Cameroon diaspora community, which we all were a part of it. We got registered, and after some time, things were not working out perfectly. The community was not running smoothly until one of our brothers passed away. His corpse was stranded here in Qatar, and we decided to come up with another body called the CC Cure. There was this conflict of interest, which group is going to lead Cameroonians in Qatar.
The main cry of any Cameroonian in Qatar is for the government to legalize the embassy which they created in 2016.
From 2013 that most people got here, 2012, 2013, many people were struggling with documents. We came here, we did not even know how to prepare ourselves to come to Qatar. So we came here, there was no administration, and until today as I speak to you, we don't have an embassy, and that is the biggest problem that we have. With a loving country like Qatar, with everything well structured, with the administration moving, every other country, they have access to documentation, but Cameroonians, we are very stranded, and not all Cameroonians have the necessary finance to keep sending their documents from one country to another. Recently we had blockade. If you need to send a document to any of the nearest embassy, it has to go through 2 countries or 3. Not having an embassy here in Qatar is our biggest problem in Qatar, and we are begging. I for one am begging with my family that the government should help us see into it that we have at least a means to address our legal issues.
Because of the lack of this embassy, activities of Cameroonians are slowed down, particularly when any of the document expires, and at times they are sanctioned by the Qatari authorities.
About 4 months back, my colleague was terminated here, a Cameroonian, just because he did not have his passport. The company managed and renewed his ID card the first year, and the second year the system cannot accept to renew his ID card, and that's how he lost the job. I spoke to him today, and he's still in the house after 2 years. He's not working. I doubt how he's feeding. I doubt how he's paying his rent. So these are the things that we want the government. This is the honest truth from the heart of every Cameroonian living in Qatar, and this has been a very big obstruction to us who are here in Qatar.
The hope of any Cameroonian in Qatar is for their cry to be heard and an embassy with an acting ambassador brought to the Gulf nation.